The unofficial capital city of the island of Gozo, Victoria, also called Rabat Gozo, is the liveliest place on the island and the center of commercial activity. We visited Victoria by ferry from the port Cirkweva at the main island of Malta. It was a great 30 minutes long journey, and the return ticket will cost you €4.50. In front of us you can see Comino Island, and Comino Island is a place where a beautiful beach, Blue Lagoon, is situated, but to Comino Island there is another ship which also takes you from Cirkweva port. After 40 minutes we came to the port Magar at Gozo, and from there we took a bus to the capital of Gozo, Victoria. Our 7 days explore ticket was also useful for the public transport at Gozo. The other name for Victoria is Rabat Gozo, and we always have to say Gozo because there is another big city at the main island of Malta which is called Rabat. The name Victoria was given to the city in honor of the British Queen Victoria. Also called Rabat in Maltese, the name comes from the Arabic word ribat, meaning stronghold or fortification. Victoria is located in the center of island of Gozo, here on the main hills of the island. The population of Victoria is about 7,500 citizens. The town was built next to the Citadel, impressive fortress on the top of a hill. Citadel is one of the most commanding landmarks in Gozo. It sits on the top of a hill, strategically positioned there with wide open views out over the whole island. A small acropolis or fortified city is known to have been built in its place around the 13th century BC. The Citadel as it exists today is built between 1599 and 1622 by knights of the Order of St. John. The knights ruled Malta and decided to build the citadel after the Great Siege of Malta in 1565 to fortify defenses around the island. Citadel is included on the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in 1998 and is a popular tourist attraction. Visit to Citadel is free, but inside this massive fortress there are several places and museums that you can visit, and for that there is a visitor center where you can buy tickets, and tickets are €6. As you enter the main gate of the Citadella, there is impressive sight of the Cathedral of the Assumption and its steps leading up to its main entrance. Built between 16 and 97 in Baroque style, the cathedral is dedicated to the Assumption of Mary. On the left side of the cathedral is a cathedral museum with several paintings, statues and historical items that tell you a big part of the religious character of culture in Gozo. The Gran Castello historic house is actually a cluster of interconnected houses built in 18th century and belonging to the wealthy local families. This museum gives you a feel of what life was like here roughly 3 centuries ago. There is also Gozo Archaeology Museum, another small place that tells you the story of early civilizations in Gozo. Also you can visit the old prison and Gozo Nature Museum. Citadel is really impressive, and from its walls there are beautiful views around Gozo Island.
Besser ist der blaue noch. Ja, weil gleich wäre ja auch.
Oh, schusch, die Waldfee.
Dass wir den irgendwann aufgeschwätzt haben. Hemingway.
With the Citadel being a big focal point for life in Gozo, but being small in size, it's natural that village started to form around the fortress. This early formed part of Victoria is nowadays called the Old Town. In this part of the city, you can walk around and find a small labyrinth of small streets and alleys full of color and character. It's a great place for little wander around. From the bus station in Victoria, you can touch every corner of Gozo. Buses are usually leaving about every 1 hour and are not always following the scheduled time, but it's a good opportunity to explore Gozo. In the heart of Old Town, you can find St. George Square with the St. George Basilica with its beautiful facade facing the square. There are also several cafes serving customers on their terraces. There is also St. Francis Square, much more local place. There are a few small cafes that line this little square, as well as small church, the conventual church of St. Francis. There is also Il Hagar Museum, which shows some of the local history and culture specific for Gozo over the centuries. If you want to stay more days in Victoria, there are also even 2 theaters, but they don't work every day. You have to check the schedule for those theaters.
mówić, skoro mogę psikać guzik, ale...